Hi, this is John from near Chicago, and welcome to my video on the Great Divide, the New Mexico section with part of Colorado. The Great Divide is one of the longest off-road sections, being over 3,000 miles. I'm going to go northbound out of Columbus, New Mexico, because it's a lot closer to the El Paso airport, 87 miles versus 176 miles for Antelope Wells. It's the town itself is 2 miles or 3 miles from the border. It has two hotels, a campground, two food stores, a restaurant, and it's a great place to start. It'll also save you about a day since it's only 6 miles to the border, or 3 miles to the border and 3 miles back versus 45 miles one way from Antelope Wells to Cheetah. In the shuttle from Phil Skinner, who's the mayor and the manager of the motel. It was $80 a night for the motel, and the shuttle was 200 for one or two people. After picking up my supplies and assembling the bike, I decided to ride to the Mexican border. It's 3 miles each way. On the right here, we're coming up to Pancha Villa State Park. You can stay in the park, although with the heat, it was 98 degrees. It's a lot better staying in the motel. I got to the border after 3 miles. This is the border wall. I decided to do a photograph here, and then they built a new monument around the corner from this, and I did some more photographs there for my start. It's not quite as fancy. Maybe it's fancier than Antelope Wells. This is the new monument they built. I thought it was a little small, but it's a nice monument with a brass plaque on it. And I heard on the other side of that wall is Mexico. So you actually get to ride into Mexico for a little bit. The border station is to the right, and I went to the left here. So I didn't go into Mexico, although next time I think I would seriously consider going into Mexico to have a margarita at least. It's a fairly good-sized town. So I rode back to the start, another 3 miles. There's the city hall. And here's a little bit of drone footage of Columbus, New Mexico, where I was staying at the motel. The hotel has a nice dining room and continental breakfast, which allows you to get an early start to beat the heat. Day two was 70 miles with 1,745 feet of climb. We're off and starting. I think it's 6:18. Took a little bit more getting out. Had to get my course loaded up. About 45 miles to Richa, something like that. Not bad right now. I think it's middle upper 60s. Probably about a 6 mile an hour, 7 mile an hour headwind. Not bad. State Park over on our left. It's nice to be out riding on the Great Divide again, even though it's pavement. The road and temperature are all good. You see the wall in the background there, that black line that's going up the hill. We're about halfway to Hatcha. Hey, Cheetah, 12 miles. 42 miles. Averaging 10 miles an hour. doesn't feel hot. I think the wind is keeping it cool. Coming up to the main intersection in town, if you go to the left, it's 45 miles to Antelope Wells. Then you come to the community center here. You could spend a night. It's $20 a person, and they have a shower. It's not a bad deal if timing fits you right. Then I came to the store. I stopped there, got something to eat, filled up with water. The sales lady said there was a person ahead of me that left about 20 minutes before I did, and coming up to the Continental Divide, elevation 5420 feet. Just a twister there. I don't know if it shows up, but it's out. Coming toward me. It's short of those hills. Yuccas. Looks like Dr. Seuss. Made the turn on the frontage road for 10, Interstate 10. And since I got 7.3 miles. There was a dead rattlesnake on the frontage road. Somebody cut it in half and cut its rattler off. It's a shame. They kill a lot of rodents. Hello. Didn't want to startle you. Yeah. Yeah, this last 6-7 miles on this frontage road.
Yeah, that wind.
Yeah.
Staying here in town?
I might. I'd like to go another 10 miles or so to get a little closer, so tomorrow's an easier day. But I need to get something to eat and see what's here and fill up with water. I heard this might be the last spot for water, although somebody else at a ranch had a hose. Where'd you start from today?
About just 20 miles or so north of the border.
Okay. Yeah, I started in Columbus. I think there was another person ahead of us from Columbus too. They must have started when it was dark. Oh, my name's John, by the way.
I'm Phil.
Phil? Phil and I went into the trading post to get some cold drinks and something to eat. I came out with a ice cream bar and sat there eating it in the shade. It was a really nice treat. The people inside said we could set up our tents along the fence. They said it might be a little noisy, which it definitely was. It was a pretty evening. Oh, I went out and flew the drone a little bit. It did give me a warning that said the wind levels were too high for me not to get too high or far away. Otherwise, I might not get it back. After setting up the tents, we just took it easy and woke up the next morning a little bit before 6 and said goodbyes to Phil. He'll be following behind me there. He's going to stop about 20 miles short of Silver City today. All right.
See you later.
Yeah. I know I shouldn't take your time, but yeah.
Have a great trip.
You too, Phil. This looks pretty neat. A little bouncy. And they have the fence on the one side now. Yucca trees. See the mountains up ahead. Started day 3. I complain, but no, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful here. Look out, especially up this way, not into the sun. This is what the Great Divide is. No real fences or anything. Just a dirt road. A couple comments though. I don't think I would camp at Sepa. It's a nice spot. They allow you to camp there next to the fence. But the noise, oh, it was real nice sitting down. Like, we got in around 4, got something to drink, eat, ice cream, and we just kind of hung out. They got Wi-Fi there, did a post, washboards, but this is what everybody talks about, is the washboards north of Sepa. It's probably about a quarter of the road is really, the distance is really washboard. Occasionally you'll get a smoother area. I think the first 33, 34 miles is on dirt, and then the remainder, or half the remainder is paved, and then there's another section of dirt if you stay on the trail. 2 people I listened to their videos, or 3 I think, they all question why you'd want to stay on the go on the dirt. I think it adds about 8 miles, or the road subtracts about 8 miles straight in. You've been riding on it all along. There's a good shoulder. Just get into Silver City, get your motel cleaned up, shower, eat, wash clothes. Some people, I guess one guy quit because of the heat yesterday, but I guess I didn't notice the heat. When I was in Columbus, I was air conditioned. So last night was the first night where it wasn't air conditioned. Stayed on the porch of the trading post, eating ice cream, and it wasn't that hot in the shade. About up to 16 miles an hour. Kind of fun. Just got water, and I forgot the name of the ranch, 12 miles north of Sepa. Very nice. They just don't want you to camp there overnight. Imagine out by the road here you could camp somewhere. But, oh, I go left. Our road. Gage's road is what I was on. Okay. A dead animal up there. Some turkey vultures. It's just cow poop. Circling back. I think it's an animal. I'm in 21.7 miles. You saw a lizard go across the path in front of me. He stopped, and I took his photo. A couple of cows sitting out in the field. See the road S-ing to the right and back to the left. The sun shirt is my favorite piece of kit. It really protects me from the sun in New Mexico. It looks like a good day. I met Phil from Boston last night. I caught him just before we got to Sepa, and we decided to stay there at Sepa to camp for the night. The guys in the place were nice. They let us just camp along the fence. They closed at 5 and they'd be back at 7. Silver City on the pavement. Almost looks like rain out there. It looked forecast. I didn't think there was any. 29 miles an hour now. That's nice. Silver City. Today's ride was 52 miles with 3,400 feet of climb. Looks like some rain up ahead. See what it does. I'm passing the downtown, and I stayed on the north side of town at the Motel 6. The first 3 days were 118.5 miles with 4,511 feet of climb. It was a great start.